like a lot of people are going to be able to relate to this question because there is so much uncertainty in the collective conscious right now. There's a lot of unearthing, uprooting, just this energy of the unknown and maybe even releasing some control or the illusion of control that we thought we had. So the question is, what do you do when your normal methods of grounding aren't working? And then some examples of normal methods of grounding are standing in grass, plugging into the earth, meditating, eating, drinking. So these are all really good things to be doing on a daily basis. And there's times when you get up and you go outside and you meditate in the grass and you have a big glass of lemon water and you do your visualization where you're plugging into the earth and you're dropping your grounding cord and your anchor and you still feel ungrounded. Has anyone been there? And you're like, wait, I just spent 20 minutes outside grounding myself. Why the hell do I not feel grounded still? Have you been there? I have certainly been there, especially as someone who has a history and past with debilitating anxiety and still experiences anxiety, not on a daily basis anymore, but like I still experience anxiety in my life. And those are, for me, the moments where I don't feel like the normal tools, the crystals and the oils and the dirt and eating, a healthy diet and hydrating myself they don't always feel like enough. I feel like it falls a little short and I'm just like, nope, still don't feel good. Still feel like floaty and anxious, ungrounded, stressed, overwhelmed, however that shows up for you in your life. So when my normal methods are not as effective as they normally are. So here's the thing also, it's not that those things aren't effective if you feel like, it's not working. The example I just gave you where you're outside drinking water, meditating in the grass. It's not that didn't do anything. It still did something. It still is beneficial. It still has an effect on your energy. But when it feels like it's not working because you're not getting the biggest shift or change in the way you feel grounding, then it probably just kind of, maybe it tacked off like 5 or 10%. Like it helped maybe 5 or 10%. So you can hardly feel that it did anything. And there's still this like blaring noise that is like, you're not grounded. That's maybe the 90% left. So those are all really good things to be doing. But if it still feels really ungrounded, you still feel really ungrounded in your body, what I do, this happens to me, is I have to go deeper. My body's asking me, calling me to go deeper and to start to unearth the root cause of why I don't feel grounded in the first place. So that, 10% better might be fine on a day where I'm generally feeling good, but being an empath can still be a little overwhelming. So that was good. Okay. And now I'm ready for my day. But on the days where there's a whole bunch of this ball of shit, and then I do that on top, it's like, okay, you just scraped off a little bit and there's still a whole lot here. So we got to go, what is this ball of shit made of? What are the ingredients in this ball of shit? And it may be a compilation of a lot of things, or it may be like one really big thing, a big stressor in your life that's causing that. If it's a stressor in your life, that could take on many different varieties and flavors. So go into it. What is the big stressor that's not making you feel grounded? In my health journey, a lot of that ungrounded feeling was also sourced from physical roots. So, for example, I had a really bad parasite, just like infestation in my body. I felt like I was just like, not a human anymore. I'm just a vessel for parasites. And I honestly don't even know how long that was going on before I caught it, like maybe up to 5 years, because I just didn't have the right practitioners or right doctors to be able to run the test that would really show me that. When I finally found my life-changing practitioner, who I still work with, I found out I had parasites on top of a whole laundry list of other things. And as we started to treat those things in my body, this vessel, this energetic being that is also living in a 3D world, was finally able to stop fighting constantly. So it's like my immune system constantly fighting the parasites that had traveled to my brain, the bacterial overgrowth, the candida, the fungal overgrowth, the gut infections, the hormone imbalance, the heavy metal overload, the just general toxicity in my body. And when you are living with toxicity in your body, which is so easy to do and unknowingly do in the state of the world today, and the way that things are processed, like our food, like our cleaning products, our air quality, even just like home materials that off gas, it's so easy to live a toxic life and not know it. But when you are then breeding toxicity within your body, it's very hard to feel grounded. Why? Because your body's constantly in survival mode. So you could say, I have a great job, plenty of money, happy, healthy family, I'm good, I love where I live, I have a balanced life, I eat all these amazing foods, I hydrate, and I still feel ungrounded. Well, you could have all of those things and still have a toxic body that is living in survival mode. And so this is just one idea. I'm not saying this is the case for the person who asked this question, but it was the case for me. I went, okay, not everything is perfect in my life, but I feel like I got it under control, yet I feel freaking crazy and ungrounded all the time. That's when I had to go and look at that ball of shit and go, what's inside there? And then I was able to alleviate and eliminate these things, like check the whole laundry list. And it took time. So I just want to present that as like an idea of a possibility of, if everything that you're doing to feel grounded is not working, is there some sort of toxicity in your body, which can take on many different layers, and have you address that toxicity so that your body's not constantly working to fight survival mode. What else do I want to say about that? So this is all about getting to the root. The root may be physical, it may not be physical. The challenge and struggle of finding that grounding sensation in the root chakra in your energy body may also not be kind of touched by the grass and the earth and the meditation and all that, because of an emotional or a spiritual root cause as well. So for example, if you let me just tap into some energy here. So let's say there's a constant stressor about something related to career or life purpose, soul's purpose, and it's just constantly on your mind. It's so loud, and it's telling you to do this, and it's telling you to do that, and it's this mental, like, verbal voice inside your head that's constantly there. And it's probably telling you what to do, but instead you're just feeling paralyzed and you're not taking action on maybe improving the environment of where you work or the alignment with what you do for your soul's purpose or career. And so it's nagging there, and it's making you feel a certain way, and yet it's so overwhelming that you're not changing it or clearing it or making any progress in that area. And so instead, you're like, I just need to feel grounded. I just need to feel grounded. Then I can do this. It might not allow you that. You might need to kind of look at the root of why you're not grounded and start here, make some changes, make some choices and decisions, even if they're challenging, and then start to focus on the grounding energy again, because it's going to come so much more easily. It's going to be so much more easy to ground when you've looked at the emotional, physical, or spiritual root of why you're not feeling grounded in the first place. Okay? Dissect the ball of shit. If you're just jumping on, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you want to be able to dissect what is in there. So then you go to your grounding practice and you're like, whew, 100% cleared, not just the 10% cleared, 100% cleared. I feel so good now. And I want you to feel that way too. Okay, that's all for this question. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think I've got like 2 or 3 more to go. So if you want to stick around for this little mini marathon of free coaching, I'll see you in the next video.